Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, BRATATI, DUTTA.
Yes, sir.
Please sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Does your first name have a meaning?
Yes, sir.
What is the meaning?
Sir, in Bengali, the term BRATATI used to denote the climbers and creepers. That is the weak herbaceous plants, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So that's why you went into agriculture?
No, sir, not exactly. As my mother works as an upper division clerk in the agricultural office of North 24 Pargana district. So her senior officials, her bosses suggested me to pursue the course. So just after my 12th, I enrolled in the course, sir.
Okay. You've done MSc in seed science.
Yes, sir.
Now let's talk about that. The genetically modified seeds
Yes, sir.
have been controverted in India.
Yes, sir.
Monsanto controversy and other things also thrown in. And the GAEC
Yes, sir.
has been unable to talk about anything after cotton. How do you see the picture?
Yes, sir. Sir, as you have said rightly that GM seeds has been remained a matter of debate since long time. Sir, I am seeing this whole issue as having both prospects and challenges, because now India is a billion population country. It has its own challenges regarding its population, regarding food security, and also climate change impacts in agriculture. So and also, sir, we are import dependent on the edible seeds, for example mustard. So sir, in the near future I think GM crops will be a necessary thing to sustain our food security, to have long-term food security in near future. However, sir, the challenges and controversy regarding the GM seeds that many environmental specialists are talking about, that it has its biosafety concerns, it has biodiversity issues. These things are also true. Sir, I think that there should be enough debates and discussions with multiple stakeholders, with environmental scientists and all these things, and thereafter it should be brought into the field of agriculture gradually, so that the concerns regarding the GM seeds can be addressed. At the same time, we can also become self-reliant in agricultural sector for our country, sir.
Well, you're speaking with a forked tongue, if I can say so. On one hand you say this, on the other hand you say that. 20 years ago we allowed PT cotton.
Yes, sir.
2001.
Sir, if I am not wrong, as per my knowledge, it was 2002.
All right, 1 year here and there.
Yes, sir.
For 20 years we've been differing.
Sir, actually,
So much time has been lost.
yes, sir.
Farmers are agitating about higher prices. Climate change is upon us. The productivity is going down. Water tables are going down.
Yes, sir.
Subsidy bill is going up. And we are still unable to decide. Are we beholden to the lobbies of various kind, pro-GM, anti-GM, and unable to decide?
Sir, because cotton was a non-food crop, because it is commercial cultivations of cotton cannot hamper our food chain or food web. But now the main controversy is regarding whether it should be allowed in the edible food crops or not. So I think the challenge is much more regarding the edible food crops. We have successfully we have dealt with the commercial crops, non-food crops, for example cotton. But now the controversies are more regarding the food crops.
But
yes, sir.
Isn't 20 years long enough for us to decide one way or the other?
Yes, sir. I think it's long enough, but I think, sir, for any positive steps or any positive resolution, if also it is taking time, then it's good with than taking any knee-jerk approach. I think, sir, I am hopeful that in the near future we will be having good solutions with
Why
that.
can't we have our own GM crops and we depend on foreign terminator seeds
Yes, sir.
from Monsanto or our buyers or someone else? So this would perpetuate our dependence on foreigners to provide seeds. What is the alternative?
Yes, sir. Sir, I think talking about some alternatives, our public sector seed distribution chains needs to be strengthened. And sir, that talking about the terminator gene technology, I think, sir, we should have some alternative mechanisms so that this terminator gene technology can be done away with it, because India is the country with more than 80% of small and marginal farmers. If we will allow the terminator gene technology, then our farmers can get deprived of with these types of expensive seed. So I think our public sector seed distribution chains needs to be strengthened, and our research and development in the field of agriculture needs to be strengthened before materializing these GM crops.
Okay. Now, another sort of different mold is that agriculture in India is heavily subsidized, from fertilizers to a minimum support price.
Yes, sir.
All of them cost taxpayer something like 10% of the GDP, which is a huge amount. Yet, farming is in distress, as we are told. Farmers are suffering, they are not able to get by, remunerative prices are elusive. What's going on, and how can we utilize the same amount of money
Yes, sir.
better? We are denying that much money for education, for health care, for road building to rural areas, etc. Just subsidizing it to the farmers in various ways. And yet, the distress remains.
Yes, sir.
What is your solution?
Yes, sir. Sir, MSP has its own challenges as of now. Talking about some alternate solutions, I will be preferring if our government will brought some alternative conditional cash transfer scheme, or like incentive based models to shift from the MSP systems. For example, we can have some conditional cash transfer scheme that if farmers will be moving towards climate smart crops, for example millets, or for example pulses, then government can give some conditional cash. Or sir, we can have some incentive based scheme, like if means for any particular cropping pattern or particular cropping system, if farmers will follow some mixed farming or integrated farming, then government can give some cash incentive on that basis, or some direct cash transfer schemes like PM Kisan. These types of solutions I can see alternative to the MSPs, sir.
What about fertilizer subsidy?
Yes, sir.
What about seed subsidy?
Yes, sir.
And all those things? And when we want to reform the farming sector, marketing sector, farmers surround the capital city and they force the government to withdraw them,
Yes,
these
sir.
3 bills.
Yes, sir.
So how are we supposed to operate to help them?
Yes, sir. Sir, I think that the intent of the farm bills that we have mentioned right now was good. The provisions were also to help the farmers. However, sir, there were some miscommunication, there were some lack of persuasive approach to take the farmers, to take the some state governments into their confidence. Sir, I think that the challenges against which government brought those initiatives, for example, the to change the Essential Commodity Act provisions, to bring the contract farming into the system, or to give them one nation, one market concept. These things, these provisions can be brought again in a pilot basis, because sir, I think that where the cooperative federalism is on the good manner, I think in those states these provisions can be brought in a pilot basis, in the small project basis, so that gradually we can move towards fulfilling those provisions, sir.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. BRATATI,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Okay. So, you have done your graduation from Vishwa Bharati University, Shantiniketan.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Institute of National Importance.
Yes, sir.
Why it took such a long time for Shantiniketan to be included in the list of the World Heritage Site by UNESCO, which has been done in 2023?
Yes, sir.
Because the demand has been raised since a long time. Why it took such a long time to be included in this elite club?
Sir, I am not exactly aware of the reasons specifically, but as of my common understanding, maybe there were some issues or some controversies around. That's why it took so long time. Sir, I am not exactly aware of the reasons.
No issue. Nothing.
Yes, sir.
Coming to civil services.
Yes, sir.
Since British introduced the scheme of competitive examination to select civil servants in India, way back in 1853, the first Indian to crack this examination was from Bengal, Satyendranath Tagore,
Yes,
in
sir.
1863. Why after 10 years? The scheme was introduced way back in 1853. He became the first Indian to crack the examination in 1863. Why after 10 years? No Indian could crack this examination before this. Were there some major limitations, difficulties?
I think, sir, again, sir, I am not exactly aware of the reasons, but sir, I think that maybe the Indians were not allowed to go through all the procedures and processes, and maybe there were some language issues, because it had to written in the English, and they had to go to London at that time to write the exam. So, and the Kalapani issues, because crossing the river were seen as in the negative lens by the common Indians. I think these were some issues which restrict the Indians to get into the service. And also, sir, even after Satyendranath Bose, many prominent personalities, for example, Aurobindo Ghosh also cracked this exam, but unfortunately he was not allowed to continue, and he had to resign for some internal disputes in the service. So I think, sir, these were some issues.
Okay. Raja Ram Mohan Roy is considered to be the founder of modern India. He emphasized on synthesis of Eastern and Western culture,
Yes, sir.
and even supported permanent settlement in Bengal. Given all this perspective, is it right to call him pro-Indian or pro-British leader in modern times?
Sir, I think whether he were pro-Indian or pro-British, I think I cannot see him in a silo approach, because I think wherever he had to incorporate British ideas, he, for example, in education system, to bring the reforms in earlier education system, he were in support of that. At the same time, he were also very much vocal about the negative aspects of Western culture. And so I think, sir, he had both the aspects with him, with his personality, and he was quite successful in incorporating his ideas towards reforming the institutions, social institution at his time.
Okay. Coming to another important thing. Ishwar Chand Vidyasagar started a crusade in favor of widow remarriages.
Yes, sir.
Even British enacted a legislation in its favor. then why this agenda could not be carried forward in Indian society?
Yes, sir. Sir, I beg to differ with your viewpoint. I think it was carried, but not at the expected level, because we have seen how Rani Rashmoni Devi was very much vocal at her time to support Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar to continue his idea of widow remarriage. However, sir, it took they had to face lots of debates from the other side, because at that time in society it was seen as a negative thing, and also very prominent personalities of that time also were in against of these concepts. So I think, sir, the seed sown by Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar was in the right direction. It took long time, but he was successful, quite successful in later time.
Okay. Do you know about revolutionary movement in the course of the national movement?
Yes, sir.
Bengal is the only province where women and girls participated actively in revolutionary activities. Can you identify two important reasons behind this?
Sir, one important reason I can think of as of now, sir, because men of that time, for example, Raja Ram Mohan Roy was very much vocal about the sati in his own family, because his elder sister-in-law had to face the same incident. So men of that time were very much who were progressive men of that time were very much vocal about the woman's plight. That's why women had could got that means courage to get out from the social ills and evils. And the second reason would be, sir, because Bengal is a place where female goddesses are worshipped. For example, Durga Puja, Kali Mata Puja. So we have seen that how Swami Vivekananda at his time started Kumari Puja in Belur Math. So that might be one possible reason for which women from Bengal were very much proactively there in the revolutionary movement, sir. Sir, I can think of these two. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. BRATATI.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why Naxalism started in West Bengal?
Yes, sir. Sir, I think that as the land reforms movements are taken by the then legislators in Bengal quite successfully, that's why land movements became a major issue, and as it was also facing several setbacks, and that's why unfortunately Naxalites movement began there, sir.
You said two things. Land reform started very early. Land reform was successful. So where is the problem? Then why Naxalism started?
Yes, sir. Because, sir, the idea of land reforms were good. However, in the implementation areas, it could not get that much success as it was expected. So many zamindars of that time or many moneylenders of that time were not ready to give away their land to the farmers, to the local peoples. So
how they succeeded in doing that?
Yes, sir. Sir, later, as per my limited knowledge, later many legislations were being brought. Then, and also, sir, some movements. I think, sir, it was Bhudan movement and Gramdan movements.
It was due to Benami transaction.
Yes, Benami Transaction Act was also one part. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, recent time, we witnessed lots of tussle between West Bengal government and the governor. What is your opinion on this?
Yes, sir. Sir, I think these issues with governor and the incumbent government and the government of West Bengal can be seen from earlier time, because I think when for the first time, the government at union and government at state were different during the Congress era. Since then it started, and the recent issues are regarding the appointment of the governors, because our Honorable Chief Minister is saying that as mentioned in the Constitution, the incumbent government and Honorable Chief Minister was not consulted for the appointment of governor in the beforehand. And sir, these things are the major issues regarding the appointment and other things, sir.
Okay. Now, why there is lots of problem of illegal migration in West Bengal?
Yes, sir. So there are many factors because of this unfortunate illegal migration. Sir, one factor is the porous border. We share around more than 2000 kilometers of porous borders, and that's to include the riverine border with Bangladesh. And sir, second reason is there are many illegal hideouts in West Bengal. Unfortunately, in my own district now, 24 Parganas, there are some areas, for example, Petrapol, Boshirhat. These gives some excellent hideouts to the illegal migrants and all such non-state actors. So this is the second reason. So thirdly, the Kolkata being a hub that connects both northeastern countries, northeastern part of the country, south, north of the countries, and also Shialda and Howrah being the busiest railway station. These are some excellent points that the illegal migrants they see it as an excellent mode of communication, communication channel. So these are some major reasons for this border infiltration issue, sir.
Okay, one last question.
Yes, sir.
Why per capita debt of West Bengal is increasing every year?
Yes, sir. Sir, you have said rightly that per capita debt is an issue in West Bengal. I think, sir, because West Bengal government is running many more social sector initiatives for the welfare of the population. So this can be a primary reason for increasing per capita debt. But at the same time, sir, these initiatives are also helping the population as of now. For example, the Lakshmi Bhandar scheme. As per the Pratichi trust, that is Amartya Sen trust, it has found, in the survey it found that this scheme has done better to improve the financial empowerment of women of Bengal. So I think, sir, it is a side effect of a good initiative, and I think, sir, in the near future we will be able to control this per capita debt issue, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
BRATATI,
Yes.
you love to recite Bengali poems.
Yes, sir.
Is there any poem which you love to recite again and again?
Yes, sir, I have.
Which one?
Sir, one poem written by Gurudev Rabindranath Tagore, Bojha Pora.
Okay, why do you like it?
Yes, sir. Because, sir, in this poem, Gurudev has tried to do a self-introspection. He tried to make himself understand that whatever comes in your way, it may be in your favor or it may not be in your favor. Just accept the truth. You may be loved by somebody else and you may not like him or her, or you may like somebody or he or she may not like you. Whatever is the reason, just accept the truth and just go with the flow. That's why I love this poem, sir.
Coming to agriculture, because of air pollution, insect pollinators are declining, right?
Yes, sir.
Is there any solution to this particular problem because agriculture is affected by this?
Sir, can you elaborate your question?
The insect pollinators are declining, their
yes, sir.
population is declining because of air pollution,
Okay, sir.
which obviously affects agriculture.
Yes, sir.
So, has agriculture found any solution to this?
Sir, I think the IPM concept, that is integrated pest management concept, which talks about augmentative method of insect control to grow the beneficial insects, for example honeybee, they means, I think sir, this IPM concepts taken by the government has these solutions, sir. I am not exactly aware of the details, sir.
Okay, you also upload certain videos
Yes, sir.
for their innovative element.
Yes, sir.
What innovative element do you find in this OMG
Yes, sir.
India?
Sir, actually in these types of videos and especially the OMG series, many Indians from various part of India, their talents are showcased by these types of videos. For example, if anybody has achieved any talent by himself, for example, there is a rubber man of India, there is water man of India. So why? So their work profile, their innovative ideas are being showcased, and also sir, various daily problems that we see around us. For example, the terror of Bengal, that is the water hyacinth, is seen as a challenge in our local life, local area. However, a man from Jamshedpur has identified a solution by extracting the fiber of these plants and mixed up the fiber with cotton fiber to make a sari and named it as a fusion sari. And also he is running up a successful business, he is giving jobs to the rural woman entrepreneur. So he has made a solution with the problem, with the terror of Bengal. So these types of videos I like to watch, sir.
Okay, thank you, Pratati.
Yes, sir.
But one correction, Aurobindo Ghosh could never qualify civil services.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay.
Bratati, your interview is over.
Yes, sir.
We will now offer our assessment. You can pick
Yes,
up
sir.
pen and paper to take